Brilliance Audio.
Kiss Me, Catalina by Priscilla Oliveras, performed by Carla Serrato. This was huge. Like, cue the trumpet section in her mariachi band and let out a celebratory grito. Call her mama to share that all the candle lighting at the basilica had finally paid off. Buy the bar a round of margaritas because this chica had finally done it. Hot damn! Satisfaction swelled in Catalina Capuleta's chest like churro dough plopped into a pan of hot oil. Only this satisfaction was much sweeter than the cinnamon sugar sprinkled over the delectable pastry. Her heart racing, Kat stared down at the contract George Garcia, an executive producer with Padua Records, the Padua Records, had presented her with a week ago. She had read over it countless times since then, discussed the offer with her parents and sisters, hyper-aware of a barely there undercurrent of hesitation no one in her familia dared to mention. To be safe, she had asked Señor Porras, the aging lawyer who offered free guidance for parishioners, to review the document. The old man hadn't found anything worrisome in the contract, and even though he'd recommended she seek out an entertainment lawyer for confirmation, she'd decided his thumbs up would have to be good enough. The clock was ticking here. Padua wouldn't wait for her if she took too long. Eyes on the printed words that would effectively change her life, she twirled the well-known producer's fancy pen through her fingers like a mini baton. The teen inside her, the one who'd sung her heart out into her round brush while standing on the double bed she shared with one of her sisters, screamed with excitement. Flipping through the multiple pages, Kat pretended to scan the document riddled with legalese one last time. A stall tactic to give the teenager she'd once been, filled with dreams and raw talent, a few seconds for a celebratory hip-shimmying cumbia before shushing her and getting back to business. She had to keep her cool, act like the consummate professional she prided herself on being. This was a major move, one that required her to bring her A-game. All week she'd been channeling her older sister, aiming for Mariana's calm focus instead of her own typical, rash, storm the castle and pummel the patriarchal system that had long ruled the mariachi industry behavior. "Is there something else you'd care to discuss?" the executive producer asked. "I recognize that this is a big decision for you. Coming on tour to write new music for Patricio's next album means leaving Mariachi Las Nubes. After having just won the battle of the mariachi bands with your sisters, I'm betting you ladies are in high demand now. You pulled off quite a feat." Kat didn't bother curbing her self-satisfied smirk at George's praise. Pride for her sisters fed her confidence. The 8 of them, who together comprised Mariachi Las Nubes, had worked hard, put in the long hours of rehearsal, and ultimately overcome the odds and naysayers, kicking ass on their way to being crowned the first all-female Battle of the Mariachi Bands champions.